Today we're going to look at applying a carpal flexion sling. We're placing the carpal flexion sling on a little dog here, so I'm only going to use the adhesive tape. I start by placing a loop around the metacarpal, place the carpus in flexion about 90 degrees. Now twist your tape so the sticky side is up midway along the radius, I'm going to say, maybe a little more distal to midway. Come around the radius, twist the tape again, and come back around the metacarpals. Once again, we're going to repeat this with a twist in the tape. And notice when I go back over the radius ulna, I'm staggered from my original pass, so I'm dispersing the tension. Now I'm at the end of the roll of tape, which is fine for me because it's a small dog and 2 applications, 2 rolls is enough. But now we're going to apply it to a much larger dog. And in order to make this comfortable for this bigger dog, Jen is going to apply the carpal flexion sling more like a bandage. So she starts with her signature bandaging of the paw and making her way up the carpus. And this bandage layer is just there to help protect the limb. And she's going to follow that up with cling, but this is not where the carpal sling occurs. It's just there to protect the limb. Being a bigger dog, we're going to use much more tape to get this dog to have a sling that will be successful. Again, stirrups here only to expose the distal 2 toes so that the sling can be monitored. We've just launched a free on-demand workshop called Bandages, Form, Function, and Follow-Through. Whether you are experienced or new to clinical practice, this is a training session you won't want to miss. Now she's using the smaller tape, even though it's a bigger dog. And she started around the radius rather than around the metacarpals, but just with that loop. She didn't wrap the material around the limb. She created a loop. Placing the carpus in flexion, she's gone around the metacarpals, twisted the tape to keep the sticky part towards the dog, and now back around the radius ulna. But note that every time she goes around the metacarpals or the radius ulna, she's not doing an exact overlap. She is staggering the loops of tape, I'm going to say, so that the stress that's going to be perhaps applied to this sling by the dog trying to weight bear will be dispersed over a greater area. So again, notice she's just gone back and forth between the metacarpals and the radius ulna in a bit of a staggered way. And every time she comes around, she just twists the tape, always keeping the sticky side of the tape against the dog. So now she's done with her sling. So she's going to further secure her sling with just more layers of tape, but as you can see, just going directly between the metacarpals and the radius, creating more of a cuff for that particular paw to keep it in flexion. She's finishing with some Vetrap. This is, again, just a protective layer, and this is a bit more of a substantial sling bandage, so she is just trying to protect it from a bit of water, a bit of rain, a bit of dirt. Just a reminder, this sling should be on for no more than 14 days. 7 to 10 days would be ideal, and then it should be removed. For more in-depth information on bandaging, Follow the link below to access our free on-demand workshop called Bandaging: Form, Function, and Follow-Through. It's free.